Good morning, everyone. It's right at 9 o'clock. These will be the Orca E final plea calendars this morning and the Orca C status conference calendar. I'm Judge Eric Morrow, and I'll be presiding over court this morning. For those of you that are on Zoom, let me remind you that you are to conduct yourself as if you are actually in the courtroom with me. That means that if you are driving, please pull over to the side so that you can appropriately speak with the court. If you're at work, please find a quiet place to address the court. We don't anticipate that you'll be moving around and that you will be able to address the court when we get to you. For those defendants that are on the line, you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to counsel at today's hearing. If you do not have a private attorney and you would like to seek the services of the public defender, we do have a number of public defenders with us today, and it will be in the chat, and I'll let Mr. Haddad go over how you can utilize the services of the public defender or see if you qualify for the public defender to represent you today if you decide to go that route. We also have solicitors present that can give you recommendations on if you want to resolve the case today. If you're not happy with what they offer you, you still have the right to plead not guilty and either have a bench trial on the matter, or which if you request a bench trial, you'll be reset before me in the next little while. If you request a jury trial, the case will be transferred to a division judge, and they will place you on their next calendar. Good morning again, Mr. Haddad. Would you please let everyone know how they can go about seeking your services if they qualify?
Sure, Your Honor. If I may, is Ms. Gant on the Zoom call?
Yes, Ms. Gant, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor, and Mr. Haddad.
Okay. Mr. Haddad is in court with me today. Would you mind going over how?
I'm Miss Preston.
Okay, hold on for me, ma'am. Ms. Gant, if you will let everyone know if they want to seek your services, how they can go about doing that today for me, please.
Good morning. If you would like to seek the services of the Office of Public Defender, in the chat feature, there is a message there. If you would please send an email to statecourtpd@fultoncountygeorgia.gov with your name and a callback number, and an email, then we will assist you accordingly.
Okay, and if you think that you do want to seek the services, go ahead and start that process now so that we can move it forward as quickly as possible. All right, so let's see who's here. Let's start with the Orca E final plea calendar. Position number 1, Latanya Winslow. With attorney David Ghazi. That was reset for possible plea. Let's see where they give him a few moments. Position number 2, Cesar Gonzalez.
Your Honor, just so the court is aware, Mr. Gonzalez spent the hired Brandon Rosenblum, who filed an entry, and it looks like there's a waiver of arraignment that was filed. That was.
I'm Venetia Preston.
Ma'am, if you'll just hold on for me until you hear your name, or I either get to the end of the calendar and you don't hear your name, and I will address you at that point in time.
So there was a filing by Brandon Rosenblum, an Odyssey judge. Just
okay. All right, thank you. Can we contact Mr. Rosenblum and let him know that even with that waiver, he needs to appear for court today?
Judge, that's a friend of mine. What's that name? I can go ahead and text him right now. This is John Majeski.
Okay, thank you. The client is Cesar Gonzalez.
Okay, I'll see what I can do for you, Judge.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Position number 3, Ross Dixon. And that was pending discovery. His attorney is Brandon Dixon. Position 4, Abdul Yahaya. I don't believe that Mr. Yahaya appeared last time. I gave him an additional opportunity to appear. What's the state's pleasure?
Good morning, Your Honor. Erica Marshall Story. That is correct. Your Honor, the state is requesting a bench warrant. You did in fact give him one additional date to appear, and he's
Okay.
not apparently on camera.
Thank you, Ms. Marshall Story. Bench warrant will be granted. Chancellor Bryant.
Your Honor, that is my case. I spoke to him just this morning again. He should be on Zoom, Judge. I normally do not ask, but I will request one more continuance, Judge, and it is my fault. I got the recommendation from the states. I communicated with my client late yesterday. He needed a little bit more time to think about it. I do think it's going to be resolved. So just the quickest reset we can have, if possible, Judge. And I
Okay.
understand if the court is reluctant to do so.
That's
Judge.
fine, Mr. Dodd. What's our next reset date? Okay.
And Mr. Bryant should be on the call, Judge.
Mr. Bryant, are you with
Yes.
us on the Zoom call?
I am. Good morning.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Bryant. Okay, we'll reset it, Mr. Haddad, and I'll let you know when that date's gonna be, okay?
Thank you, Judge. And Mr. Bryant can be excused unless the court wishes, and I'll let him know when his court date is.
That's
Judge.
fine. You have a good day, Mr. Bryant. We'll see you next time, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Position number 6, Brandy Tyner.
Good morning, Your Honor. Laura Wester for Ms. Tyner. We are requesting that this case be sent back to the division for a jury trial.
Okay. We'll need to get you a case management order and a request for a formal request for a jury trial, Ms. Wester. Can you put do we have her contact information?
Let me see. Did they call you yet?
Judge, my contact information is in all of my filings, but I'm happy to put it in the chat.
Okay,
Can
thank
they
you.
hear you? Do they know
Yes,
it's-
yes, ma'am. I don't know who's speaking, but we can hear you. You need to mute yourself until we get to you, okay?
Okay, we trying to learn how to work.
Okay, I understand, ma'am. Ms. Wester, I apologize. Could you go ahead and put that in the chat just so that we know that we have, and I'm sure that it's on your pleadings though.
Yes, Your Honor. It is on my
Okay.
pleadings, but I'm happy to put it in the chat.
Okay, thank you so much. You have a
Thank
good day.
you. You too.
Good morning.
Be watching out when they call you.
Position number 7, Deidria Rambo.
Your Dia, I'm here.
Okay, good morning, Ms. Rambo. Your attorney is Brian Howard, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, is Mr. Howard on the line? Have you heard from Mr. Howard, Ms. Rambo?
I spoke with him yesterday.
Okay, do you have his number?
I do. I can reach out.
Okay, thank you. Let him know that court has started and we haven't heard from him. We'll come back to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Position number 8, Beverly Wilkes.
Your Honor, Ms. Wilkes, she was here the last time to finish the parenting classes. I do expect her to be physically present. I'll let the court know, in all honesty, she did not complete. She claims that she's having access issues, but obviously I'll just rather wait until she shows up.
Okay,
Yeah, I think she wanted another reset, and I explained to her, I'm not sure if the court is inclined on doing that because it's
okay.
been
Well,
going
all
on.
she had to do was a parenting class, so I'm not, I'm gonna give her a reset if she's trying to get that done.
She relates to me that she was using her sister's iPad and it broke. for
Okay,
what it's worth.
it's fine, Mr. Dodd. I don't mind resetting her. as
But I
long as
do
she's trying.
expect her here, Judge. That's one of the reasons why I'm physically here, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Do we have that reset date yet?
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. Bryant, I reset for August 24th at 9 a.m.
August 24th, position 5
Thank you.
at 9 a.m., Mr. Dodd.
That'd be great.
And we'll do the same for Ms. Wilkes, position number 8.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, moving on to the Orca C status conference calendar.
Oh, Judge, I got an announcement on Mr. Rosenblum's case off that calendar. I was waiting till the end.
Yes,
Judge, I got in touch with Mr. Rosenblum. He wanted me to let you know he just got hired. So they're going to need discovery on this case. He wanted me to say good morning to the solicitor, who is Erica Marshall Story. Good morning, ma'am. Always good to see you. They said that they're going to reach out to them by email this afternoon and try to get this whole thing going. So they would like a reset.
Good morning to Mr. Rosenblum. We have forwarded him discovery, but I do understand that he just joined the case, I believe, yesterday. So the state has no objection if the court does not.
can we reset him to August 24th at 9 a.m. also?
And that was position number 2, correct?
That's correct, yes. All right. Okay.
Thank you very much, Judge.
Yeah, no, thank you. We appreciate you reaching out for the court. Thank you. Okay, so the Orca C status conference calendar, position 1, Ramon Albaran. That's with your.
Yes, Judge. I spoke to his grandmother yesterday. Mr. Albaran apparently has some mental health issues, but she did tell me she's going to try and get him on. She's not trying. She's going to help him get on Zoom this morning. And if he does, I was going to ask Ms. Gann to assist him. I'm not really sure what his situation is, Judge, but.
All right, we'll hold and see.
He's on the Zoom.
Mr. Albaran, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. So if you'll hold on for us, we will have a public defender speak with you this morning, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Position 2, Mark Batty. B-A-D-I-E. Position 3, William Browning. Position 4, Kamiko Burns.
Good morning, Judge. That's my case. We've been in touch with the state on that case. They said they've been in trial and offer will be forthcoming on that case. So if we get a reset, I think that's something that'll resolve once we get a chance to have some meaningful negotiations.
Good morning, Your Honor. That would be my case, Ms. Riley. Mr. Majeski, I'm not sure who you were speaking with, maybe someone in the state court division, but I do have an offer for Orca division, and I don't believe we have spoken.
Oh, we haven't. That's correct. I was speaking with somebody in the state court division. We didn't know it was over here.
No problem.
Okay, so let me give you all the opportunity to speak this morning, just so that you can convey the offer and see if we can move it forward or reset it to a different time. But I would like for you all to speak today.
Yes, Your Honor.
Absolutely, Judge. I'll put my cell and my email in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Position 5, Jeremy Carr. Mr. Carr present?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
Good morning, Mr. Carr. Do you have private counsel, or would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender today?
I do not have private counsel yet. I was working with another solicitor on this case about 10 months ago, and I hadn't heard anything back from her. When I got notice of the court, I reached out there. She said she's no longer handling my case, and I needed to come here to talk to a new solicitor.
Yes. Can you activate your camera for me, Mr. Carr?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're fine. Okay, so I'm happy to give you the opportunity to speak with the solicitor today. If you don't have a private attorney and you wish to see if you qualify for the services of the public defender, I'm happy to give you that opportunity also.
Yeah, I wanted to speak with the solicitor, and then if I can't come to an arrangement there, I was going to, bring in my private counsel. But at this point, I already had an offer on the table. She said she had to pull it, I guess, because of the Orca court. And I'd like to, discuss with the solicitor what, the options are now.
Okay, whose case is this?
Your Honor, would be my case. I'd be happy to put the offer on the record.
Okay, let me get to the end of the calendar
Yes, ma'am.
and then I'll have you put the offer on the record. With
Thank
Mr.
you.
Carr present. Thank you. So hold on, Mr. Carr, for me. Position 6, Corey Clark.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm present.
Good morning, Mr. Clark. Do you have a private attorney or would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender today?
No, I do not have a private attorney. I'm willing to take a deal.
Okay. You're charged with battery family violence. This charge carries with it a maximum penalty of 12 months in jail and or $1,000 fine. If you would like to speak to a public defender today to give you some legal advice regarding this matter, I'm happy to allow you to do that. If you want to proceed pro se, of course, that's your right also.
I talked to a public defender.
Okay, so what I'll need for you to do, Mr. Clark, is put your information in the chat for me and also go into the chat and begin the process of seeing if you qualify, okay?
Yes, sir.
And Your Honor, if I may, I do apologize for interrupting. I did include my email address in the chat just to move things along. So if one is not getting a response from State Court PD, then please email me directly.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Gant.
You're welcome.
So we'll be back with you, Mr. Clark. Thank you. Position 7, Catherine Drury.
Good morning, Your Honor. Marvin Arrington here on behalf of Mrs. Drury. This is compliance hearing. She completed anger management class, and so I was hoping that the state would, they had agreed to dismiss if she had done that. And I believe that we provided proof to the state, at least to Mr. Gamage. So hopefully the word has trickled down.
Good morning, Your Honor. And Mr. Arrington, yes, the information has been passed along and I am prepared to present a null process this morning.
And Your Honor, I'm her husband and I signed an affidavit that I absolutely do not want any charges, pressed against my wife.
Okay, thank you, sir. It's my understanding that the case has been null processed or will be null processed. So
thank you, sir.
Once I'm presented with the null process order, I'll get it signed.
Mr. Arrington,
yes, ma'am.
If you could put your email address in the chat, I will include you in the email I send to the litigation manager with the null process.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's all that we have, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, you all have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Position number 8, Douglas Fortson.
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Fortson. Let's see, do you have a private attorney or would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender today?
I don't have an attorney. Yes, I would like to seek the assistance from a public defender.
Okay, so if you'll go ahead and put your information in the chat also and begin the process to see if you qualify, sir, and we'll be back with you, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Position 9, Gerald Freeman.
Yes, Your Honor, I do apologize, but Jarrell Freeman is no longer here with us.
I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am. What's your name?
The victim, Yvette Mahan.
Spell your last name for me.
M-Y-H-A-N-D.
Okay, Ms. Mahan. And who was Mr. Freeman to you?
He was my boyfriend, my significant other.
Okay. And Ms. Riley, were you aware that Mr. Freeman had passed?
No, Your Honor, the state was not aware. I would just need a death certificate. Again, I apologize for your loss, Ms. Mahan.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
Um,
So are you able to do that, Ms. Myhan?
his sister should have his death certificate. I can reach out to her and let her know to give it to you all. That's the best that I can do, but she's like kind of funny, so she might not answer. So y'all might have to look it up for yourselves. I'm not for sure.
Okay.
And we'll have an investigator look into it, but Ms. Mohan, if you can, please provide his sister's contact information in the chat, if you know how to do that.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Myhan. I'm sorry for your loss.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Position 10, David Gibson.
Yeah.
Good morning, Mr. Gibson. How are you today?
All right.
Good. Would you like to seek the assistance of the public defender today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll be with you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Position 11, Michael Harper. Michael Harper. Position 12, Kimberly Hartwell.
Good morning, Your Honor. J. Thomas Salata for Ms. Hartwell. She is present. Your Honor, I entered this case about 2 weeks ago. I filed my entry. It is post-arraignment, so I filed a motion for leave to file motions. I have spoken with the prosecution, the Honorable Miss Marshall Story, yesterday. So we're still kind of managing this case, Your Honor. I'm available to talk to her today. It is my understanding that the alleged victim has recanted his accusation and is not desirous of prosecuting. So we're open to any type of disposition today. With that said, if we can't dispose of it, Your Honor, I would ask for leave in the court to enter an order so I can file my motions. I have received discovery yesterday. I'm not sure if it's complete, but Ms. Marshall Story has been working well with this.
Okay, so why don't we do that? Why don't I let you speak with Ms. Marshall Story this morning? If you cannot get it resolved, I will reset the matter so that you have enough time to do what you need to do. If there are motions that need to be heard, we'll hear that in the Orca calendar at another hearing. Okay, does that sound good?
Well, Your Honor, if I may, I am aware of everything that Mr. Salata has stated. I just am not able to make any significant changes to the offer at this time, and a conversation is not going to change that. However, I am aware again, and I'm happy to have those discussions later. So I believe if you put the case over, I'm sure that we can come to a resolution by the next date.
Okay. Do we have?
And I completely understand Ms. Marshall Story's position, Judge, and that's fine with us. If you want to set it to a next date so she can attend to more urgent matters, we're fine with that.
Okay, that's fine. What is our next reset date? Okay, does September 7th work?
Yes, Your Honor, that's plenty of time.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so we'll reset Ms. Hartwell till September 7th. Anything further, Ms. Hartwell?
Nothing from the state.
Okay. If not, do you have any other cases on my calendar, Mr. Salata?
I do not, Judge Morrow. It's very good to see you again. Thank you for your time.
Yes, you also. Y'all have a good day.
Bye. Ms. Marshall Story will be in touch.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let's see, position 13, Antavius Hill.
Yes, sir. How you doing? Good morning.
Well, good morning, Mr. Hill. Do you have a private attorney, or would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender this morning?
No, sir.
Say it again. Oh,
No, sir.
would you like to seek? So I asked you two questions. So let me.
Yes,
let me
sir.
put it this.
I would like to seek some assistance from the public defender.
Okay, you able to activate your camera, Mr. Hill?
Yes, sir. Give me one moment. I'm in the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't have to activate it. We'll get back with you in a moment. And if you'll begin the process, if you also put your information in the chat for us, okay?
All right, thank you.
I have that position 14, Olivia Horton, has been reset till 9 7. Position 15, Courtney Hughes. Courtney Hughes. Position 16, Xavier Marion.
Good morning, Your Honor. Craig Murphy for Mr. Marion.
Good morning, Mr. Murphy. What are we going to do with Mr. Marion this morning?
Your Honor, this is one that I filed an entry and some placeholder motions and a discovery motion back in June of 2021. I think this is the first time we've come up since then, but I do not have any discovery and have not received anything from the state thus far.
Okay. And is this your case, Ms. Marshall Story?
Yes, Your Honor, it is. I actually did request that discovery be sent out, and hopefully that will happen today if it hasn't already, which I believe the attorney just stated. We can discuss further if he'd like. Otherwise, he can wait for discovery, and we put the case over one time.
Okay. Mr. Murphy, why don't we reset it until September 7th? That should give you enough time to get the discovery and have discussions with Ms. Marshall Story. Is that all right with you?
That's fine with me, Your Honor, and I'll reach out to Ms. Marshall Story, make sure I've got discovery and see if we can discuss a resolution between now and then.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you.
And Mr. Marion is on the Zoom call. I saw him, Your Honor. I know he was on here. He's not on my first screen right now, but he was here this morning. But subject to that, may we be excused?
Yes, we'll see you back in September. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, pardon my interruption. Who is our litigation manager for today?
This is going to be Ms. Strong. Is that right? I'm sorry, Ms. Bolton. Ms. Bolton's for the Orca C. Yes.
Okay, I have this as Orca D. Is Orca C?
It's Orca C. Is that
Okay.
correct?
Your Honor, I also have it as Orca D.
Taking over another calendar, so the litigation manager changed it.
Okay.
When the calendars were printed, it had Orca D, but it's changed in Odyssey to Orca.
Okay. So we had a change of case manager, so it's changed in Odyssey. I'm being told to Orca C.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Which is Ms. Bolton's. Position 17, Danielle McMath.
Hi, Honor, I'm present.
Good morning, Ms. McMath. Let's see, do you have a private attorney or would you like to seek a public defender today?
Your Honor, I don't have a private attorney. I would have had a public defender, but they never processed my application from the first time. And just so happened I reached out to someone and they had to process it again, but then they sent me a notice and said I wasn't eligible for a public defender. So it all was a short notice thing coming back to me. And now I need assistance. So if I can, get a reset or so like that. I do have my mom on the phone also and my daughter pertaining to the case.
All right, so Ms. Haddad, can we find out do you know whether you received her application?
I'm sure, I'm guessing based on what she said, that she does not qualify. It was not sent to me, must have somebody else, but Ms. Gant may be able to look it up if it's on the computer. So usually we're supposed to save the applications on there, so she may know the details.
Okay, all right. Ms. Gant, are you able to do that? Just to check for the court to make sure that Ms. McMath did submit an application and that she did not qualify?
Yes, Your Honor, I will provide an update shortly.
Okay, thank you. So Ms. McMath, if you'll just hang on the line for us, I just want to make sure that you did not qualify. And if they can find that out, then I'll have further discussions with you, okay?
Okay, I also have my daughter and my mom on the line. They wanted to speak, but we'll wait.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
No problem.
Position 18, Luis Mendoza.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here on behalf of Mr. Mendoza. We would be happy to consider a plea offer from the state and would also like the case to be set over to the next date to give us a chance to talk. This will be the first time we've had any communication with the state since June of 21 when we received discovery.
Okay, so Mr. Bennett, whose case is this, Ms. Marshall Story?
Yes, Your Honor. This is my case. I actually reached out to criminal@htlweb.com. Is that still your email address?
It is, yes, ma'am.
Okay, for some reason it bounced back. So if you don't mind, just place it in the chat. Yeah, I'm not sure why it bounced back. I did try to reach out yesterday. I do apologize. I wasn't
No
able
problem.
to do that.
Do you want to, can I maybe get a phone number for you as well so we can chat later on
Yes,
today?
of course.
Great.
Yes.
I'm going to put my email address in the chat as well as my direct line, and you can just call me whenever it's convenient for you.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
So your request, Mr. Bennett, is that you get a reset to discuss with Ms. Marshall Story?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Does that September 7th date work for you?
September 7th sounds great.
All right, very good. We'll reset you for September 7th.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes, have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You
I'm
as
putting
well.
my information, sir, into the chat, so you'll have my telephone number as well.
Great. Thanks, counsel. Have a good one.
Position 19, Shalanzi Mivens. Mivens. Position 20, Vanessa Preston. Ms. Preston present. Position 24, I signed a null pros this morning, Gloria Rowell.
I'm sorry, the course of position 21?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge. She, I think Gloria is on. I was not aware, so.
Okay. Is Ms. Rowell on?
Gloria? She was.
She's trying to speak.
Okay, I see you there.
I'll give her.
Okay. Ma'am, your case has been dismissed, okay?
It looks like she's muted.
Okay. We'll give her, I'll have Mr. Adat give her a call.
Thank you, Judge.
Position 22, Cordarius Rucker. Mr. Rucker on?
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning, Mr. Rucker. Let's see, do you have a private attorney or would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender today?
No, sir.
So you do not have a private attorney. Would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender?
No, sir.
Okay, so you would like to proceed today without the assistance of counsel?
Yes, sir. It was for criminal trespassing, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, I'd like to proceed because I wasn't criminal trespass. I was on the property where my grandmother stayed.
Okay, so your options today, Mr. Rucker, would be to either hear what the solicitor has to say regarding a recommendation. It sounds like you want to enter a not guilty plea. If you plead not guilty, you'll have the right to either have a bench trial, which would be before me in the not so distant future, or you can request a jury trial. You'd have that, the case would be returned to the division judge and you would have a jury trial at some point in the future. What would you like to do, a bench trial or a jury trial?
I could do a bench trial.
Okay. Do we have our bench trial date set? August 24th at 1:30? Okay, Mr. Rucker.
Yes.
You will have your bench trial on August 24th at 1:30. You will have to come to court for the bench trial.
Okay.
At that time, you'll need to bring any evidence that you wish to submit to the court. The way that'll work is that the state will present their case. You'll have the option of cross-examining any witnesses that they present. And if you wish to present any evidence, you'll have the opportunity to do that at that time also, okay?
Okay.
All right, so you'll get a notice for the 24th for a bench trial.
He was on mute.
Your Honor, kindly, if the defendant can place his email into the chat along with his address, then I can make sure that he receives discovery so that he is prepared.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Marshall Story. Did you hear that, Mr. Rucker? Can you provide that information before you get off the line?
Yes.
All right, thank you, sir. Position 23, Ms. Sanders was reset till September 7th. Position 24, Willie Shirley the case was not passed. I signed that this morning. Position 25, Quintavia Sims. Is Mr. Sims on the line? Position 26, Eric Tillery.
Your Honor, I believe Mr. Tillery.
Yes, I'm here.
Ms. Gass will assist on that case, Judge. I suspect she needs to speak to him. I left him a voicemail yesterday.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Tillery. If you'll hang on for us, we'll have the public defender speak with you, okay?
All right.
Position 27, Demetrius Tillman. Demetrius Tillman.
Yes, Your Honor. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, Mr. Tillman. Let's see. Do you have a private attorney?
No, Your Honor.
Would you like to seek the assistance of a public defender this morning?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you will put your information in the chat for us.
I did.
And begin the process of completing the application. We'd appreciate it. We'll come back to you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Position 28, Amber Tyer, Tyer. Position 29, Ron Drell Bonds.
Your Honor, that is a public defender case. I'm not sure if he's on. I left him a voicemail.
Okay, yes, he's on. Good morning, Mr. Bonds. So if you will hold on for us, we'll have the public defender speak with you, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Position 30, Kiera White.
Your Honor, that's gonna be my case.
It's Miss.
I spoke to her as recent as yesterday, Judge. If we can hold for my announcement, Judge, I probably will announce bench trial on this particular case, but as soon as we take a break, I'll give her a call. See
That's fine, Mr. Dodd.
Okay, I am present now if you needed me now.
Is this Miss White?
Yes, it is.
Oh, good morning, Miss White.
Good morning.
We will have Mr. Haddad speak with you, okay? So if you'll just hang on the line for us, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Position 31, John Wickersham. I signed a null pros for that case this morning also.
Thank you, Judge.
Position 32, Ray Williams.
Your Honor, Ms. Williams is present. If we can hold for my announcement, the alleged victim is also here. I wanted to speak to her as well since she's here, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, Mr. Williams. Position 33, Joshua Warner.
Judge, that's my case. I got an offer from the state this morning that I think is going to resolve the case. Just need to talk to my client about it. Can we reset that to the 24th date you were giving out earlier, or do you have something earlier than that?
Let's see. We're resetting them for September 7th.
That'll be fine, Judge.
Is that all right, Ms. Polk?
Did you want an earlier date?
Did you want an earlier date?
I'm fine with an earlier date if it's going to help the court out. I know every case you guys can move is a victory. So.
What's the earlier date?
August 17th.
August 17th?
We'll be here, Judge.
Okay, very good.
Thank you.
All right, so let's see, that completes the status conference calendar. Is there anyone on the line who did not hear their name?
Yes, Judge.
morning, Judge.
Alex Arca for Miss Rambo, Judge.
Okay. Say it one more time, I'm sorry. Mr. Orca?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Arca, correct. Good to see you again. I'm here for
Yes.
Miss Rambo.
Ms. Rambo, do you know what position that is?
No, Judge. I don't have that offhand. I apologize.
No, that's fine.
It's on the Orca E final plea, position 7, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. And what are we doing with Ms. Rambo today?
Yes, Judge. I literally just got the discovery, I believe, on Monday, along with an offer that I believe was a bit hard. So I would like to go ahead and continue it to the next calendar to see if my client either A, wants to take it to trial, or B, wants to go ahead and accept the offer.
Okay, so we'll reset it for the August 24th calendar, if that's all right.
Thank you, Judge. And will that be via Zoom as well?
Yes, we'll be via Zoom, or you can come to the court, whichever you prefer.
All right. Thank you so much, Judge. May I be excused?
Okay, one second.
All right.
This is Mr. Orca, position 7 for Ms. Rambo.
So Mr. Howard is not her husband?
Mr. Howard's my partner.
Okay, I just see that he filed a conflict, that's why, so I had reset it, but thank you.
Okay.
Not a problem.
All right.
Thank you, Judge Morrow.
Yes, have a good day.
You as well, Judge.
Thank you. I see Mr. Dixon on the line. How are you today?
I'm doing well, Judge. What about yourself?
I'm doing well also, thank you. I know this was reset pending discovery. Where are we with Ross Dixon?
Judge, the state submitted discovery to my office yesterday morning. I have not had an opportunity to speak with ASG Marshall Story about the discovery. There was no offer included in the discovery, Judge, so we would need to discuss what the state's offer is to resolve this case.
Okay, so let's see. Can we go ahead and do that right now, Ms. Marshall Story? Is that's all right with you?
Yes, that's fine, Your Honor.
Okay,
Counsel,
so-
what position is this?
This is position 3 on the Orca E final plea calendar.
Okay.
All right, so since we're at this point, why don't I just go ahead and put Ms. Marshall Story and Mr. Dixon into a breakout room so that they can discuss.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll let's see, anyone else on the line that did not hear their name?
I didn't hear my name, Judge.
Okay, let's pronounce your last name for me.
Arias.
I want to know how to properly pronounce it, sir, so that I don't get it wrong.
Arias. Arias. Arias.
Okay.
I wasn't aware of my court date. I missed my court date on the 17th of June.
Okay, so this is one of your cases, position number 1.
I'm sorry, Judge.
Okay, he says Arias, but I have on what is your last name, sir? Is it Albaran?
No, Your Honor.
No?
Sal Barron is actually on the line. Arias, he says you had.
Yes,
court
sir, that me.
June 17th is what he said. I think he just logged on. His court date is June 17th is what he said, and he missed.
Oh, okay. All right. So
I believe that's what he said.
how did you, thank you, Mr. Dodd. So, Mr. Arias, how did you get this court date?
My, what do you call her? My, the lady I report to every month on my signature bond. I don't know what you call her.
Okay, so you're going through pretrial, is that right?
Yeah, so I'm going through a pretrial service, but I wasn't aware of my court date, so she told me to do this to see if I could get a new rescheduled date.
What's your first name, sir?
Heriberto, Heriberto.
Yes, Your Honor, a bench warrant was issued for his arrest.
All right, so since you did not appear, Mr. Arias, a bench warrant was issued for your arrest. Since you're here now, what I will do is, do you have an attorney, sir?
I do have a private attorney, but I haven't reached out to him for this case.
Okay, so I take it you have not hired him for this case?
No, sir.
Okay, so, well, you told me, Mr. Rice, what do you want? Well, you're not on my calendar today. A bench warrant was issued for you previously. If you would like to, and I'm not even sure what you're charged with because you're not on the calendar today.
Your Honor, it's simple battery, family violence.
Okay. Since you're here now, Mr. Rice, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset you to another calendar. And I'm also going to withdraw the bench warrant since you're here. If you don't show up the next time, then the bench warrant will be reissued. Let's see. And if you're going to have an attorney, you need to go ahead and hire that attorney. You've been charged with a family violence charge, which carries up to a year in jail if you're convicted, or $1,000 fine. Okay.
Okay.
So, what is the next date that we can give Mr. Reyes? Is it?
1 second, Judge, but that will be another litigation matter.
Okay. All right, so hold on for us, Mr. Reyes. Let's see. Anyone else that did not hear their name? Okay. So let's see. Let's start with position 5, Orca C, Jeremy Carr. Whose case is that with the state?
That would be mine, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Mr. Carr, I'm going to have Ms. Riley put on the record. You've been charged with criminal trespass and simple assault. What is the state's offer?
Yes, Your Honor. It would be a plea of guilty to count 1, criminal trespass, which would be 12 months probation, 40 hours of community service, 2 anger management classes, and count 2 would be dismissed.
Okay, so you understand the offer, Mr. Carr?
I do.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Hold on for us. What would you like to do, Mr. Carr?
I'd like to talk to Ms. Riley further because there was actually a merge on a separate that was a year later with my girlfriend as well. And what I was working with Ms. Salette on was.
Hold on, Mr. Carr. Let me just say that you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. Ms. Riley is a solicitor who is prosecuting the case. Very often, defendants believe that what they say will help their case, and quite often it does not help their case, and it ends up hurting their case. So if you want to proceed pro se with those instructions that I've just given you, I will be happy for you to speak with Ms. Riley, but just know that what you say may not change the outcome and may make it more difficult for you. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
So given those instructions, what would you like to do?
I would like to speak with Ms. Riley offline.
Okay. Ms. Riley?
That's fine, Your Honor. We can go into a breakout room. Again, Mr. Carr, however, anything that you say to me can be used against you. I would certainly think you would need the assistance of a public defender or a private counsel.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it appears that he wants to proceed pro se, Ms. Riley. So
yes, we can go into a breakout room.
All right, so let's go ahead and put Ms. Riley and Mr. Carr into a breakout room. And it appears that, let's see, Ms. Gant, are you there? Okay, I guess she's with clients.
No, Your Honor, I am here. I do have a few updates for you.
Okay, all right, very good.
Regarding Ms. McMath, we do not have an application on file for her, so I'm happy to assist her if she places her contact information in the chat.
Okay, I'm here. So there's no applicants. I'm really confused. They sent me an email back saying that my application was denied. And I just got that back recently, this last week.
The message that I received from my contact is that they do not have an application on file. I am happy to work with you to reevaluate.
Sounds good. I was just going by what I was received in the email, but that sounds good. We can
Okay.
do that.
All right, so let's see, do you have the ability to go ahead and it appears that you're in a car. So if you're in a car, that it's not, you don't have the ability to get the court the necessary information. Ms. Gant, would you mind speaking with her?
I'm happy to speak with her by phone. I can send her my telephone number in the chat. I'm happy to receive a call from her.
Yes, okay. I can also get in any information that needs to be given now too also. I'm actually in the car on break. My boss let me go ahead and take this. So
since she's here, Ms. Gant, can we just do a breakout room with her?
Yes, I certainly can do that. And also, if I may, Your Honor, I do have an announcement for Mr. Fortson, position 8.
Okay.
He does not qualify for our services.
All right, thank you.
And Your Honor, also, just to move things along, I am awaiting applications for position 6, 27, and 13, and have reached out to each directly to move things along.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Gant.
You're welcome.
So we'll go ahead and put you into a breakout room with Ms. McMath so that you can discuss 8. Do we have a date for Mr. Arias?
Oh, I'll get him August 10th at 9 a.m. To update his address information in the system.
Okay. All right, thank you. Mr. Arias.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so have you updated your contact information?
I just sent it on the chat. I was speaking to somebody on the chat and I sent it.
Okay, so once we get that information, you've been rescheduled to August 10th at 9 a.m., okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, so if you're gonna hire a private attorney, you'll need to do so at your earliest opportunity so that they can begin the process of defending you, okay?
Okay, thanks a lot, Judge.
You're welcome. You have a good day, Mr. Arias.
All right, bye-bye.
Hey, Judge, when you get a chance, this is John Majeski. Could you put me in a breakout with Miss Riley? You want us to talk about the Burns case whenever she gets back?
Okay, I see Mr. Dixon. Okay, as soon as she gets back, I'll put you into a breakout room with Miss Riley, okay?
Much appreciated, Judge. Thank you.
That's not a problem. Let's see. Is there an update, Mr. Dixon?
Your Honor, I'll provide that update as it is the state who really is requesting additional time. I need to further review the incident report. I've spoken to Attorney Dixon, and there may be some extenuating circumstances that would merit a reduction in this matter, but I'm not able to do that today.
Okay. August 24th at 9 a.m. Suit everyone. Mr. Dixon, are you speaking to me, Mr.? I can't hear you.
Judge, if the court be so gracious to reset it to September 7th, that may work better for me. I do believe I have a planned vacation around that time.
Okay, let's see. We have 2 different calendars,
Okay.
Mr. Dixon, with 2 different case managers. So let me try to get you on a calendar for September 14th work, Mr. Dixon?
Absolutely, Judge, not a problem.
Okay, So
9 a.m. This is for possible plea, correct?
September 14th at 9 a.m. Is this a possible plea? Or
I won't
dismissal?
know. I won't know.
Right,
until I
Your
see
Honor,
the-
we'll have to continue to further discuss that. I think if it's not a plea, then obviously it's going back to the division judge. Is that correct, Attorney Dixon?
That
So
is
whatever
correct.
calendar would address those two scenarios.
Okay, so we'll reset you to September 14th. Okay?
Thank you, Judge. That concludes my business. May I be excused?
Yes, have a good day. Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
I apologize. Since Mr. Dixon is the last attorney, position number 1 on the Orca calendar.
Yes.
What you said, how did you see it?
What's Miss Winslow? Is Miss Winslow on the line?
I don't believe anybody answered, Judge.
Okay. Can we get in touch with Mr. Gazi? Do we have his number?
I should reach out.
Your Honor, I may have his number. I had extensive discussion with Mr. Gazi, so I'm not sure why he's not on the line. But let me see what I can find.
Okay, thank you.
John, I have some announcements whenever the court
Okay,
wishes to hear from me.
okay, you go ahead right now.
Your Honor, first things first, on the final plea, Ms. Wilkes is here. Ms. Wilkes, Your Honor, I did inform her that the case was reset to the 24th, but I did not want to excuse her unless the court says she's okay.
Okay. Ms. Wilkes, we've reset you at least one time now for you to complete that parenting class. Are you having some problems with that?
Yes,
What problems are you having?
I do not have a computer, and the tablet that I was using quit working. It wasn't mine.
Okay, so you think you can get that done by the 24th, August 24th?
Well, could I have another week? I'm gonna try and buy a computer so I can take the class online.
Okay, so today is July 13th. You need more than a month to get that done?
It would be helpful.
Okay. So let's see. You're requesting more time. I'm just trying to process your request. You're requesting more time than August 24th to get that done.
Yes, because
Okay.
I have to buy a computer.
Okay, so you do know that you can also go to the library or utilize their computers or things like that. I'm just giving you some options, but I'm happy to give you longer than August 24th. But you do have more options than just buying a computer. You do understand that, right?
Well, yes, but the class is lengthy.
Okay.
It's about almost over 50 pages. And I have only done about 24.
Okay, so as long as you're trying to get it done, Ms. Wilkes, I'm willing to work with you. What is our date? What is the date in September?
Oh, wait, sorry. The whole thing.
Okay. Does September 14th work better for you, ma'am?
Yes,
Okay, we'll reset you to the 14th, okay?
thank you.
All right, you have a good day.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, any other announcements?
Yes, Your Honor. On position, this is on the Orca C status conference, Judge. Position number 32, Ray Williams, Your Honor.
Okay,
Your Honor, I did not want to put the state on the spot, but let me just I'm requesting a reset. Mr. Williams and the victim are next door neighbors. She is out of $147. She's not wanting to prosecute. I do think our office will be able to assist in facilitating the restitution issue, Judge. So I'm asking for a reset. And I would ask the state at that appropriate time to consider dismissing the case, Judge. But I think that's what the issue is.
Okay.
So respectfully, if we can reset it, hopefully the state would cooperate. But I'm going to assist with the restitution, Judge.
Okay, so September 7th,
that'd be
that
great.
gives you enough time to speak with the state regarding that?
Yes.
And
Okay.
Mr. Shepherd, I'll be in touch with you, okay, to try and get you that restitution, okay? Mr. Williams, if you want to just wait 1 second.
Okay, so we'll reset till 9/7 for Mr. Williams.
Thank you, Judge, and hopefully I can strong arm the state.
You don't need to be back unless the prosecutor, but I'll be in touch with you, okay? All right.
Judge Morrow, I just forwarded a conflict letter that Mr. Ghazi sent to me. I did encourage him to forward that to Ms. James. I don't know if that happened or not, but I do believe he has a conflict for today. Ms. James, I sent you the email and I sent it to Ms. Bolton. Is it Ms. Strong? I'm sorry. Should I re-forward it to Ms. Strong? Okay.
Thank you. All right, if that's the case, then we'll reset position 1 until August 24th. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Marshall Story. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Any additional?
Yes, Judge, my final announcement is David Gibson, position number 10, Judge. He is physically in the courtroom.
Okay.
Does qualify. I will file the appropriate, I need discovery on that case. So if we can reset it for the next calendar, Judge, I think we should be able to make progress.
Okay. That's September 7th also. And position number 10, is this your case, Ms. Marshall Story?
No, Your Honor, that's Ms. Riley's case.
Okay.
And
So,
Is there
okay.
anything I can do?
No, I just want to make sure that I let her know that that Mr. Gibson does qualify and that Ms. Haddad needs discovery.
Okay.
Okay, and it's reset till 9/7.
9/7, okay.
All right. Okay, so let me see. Let me address position. Those are all your announcements, Mr. Haddad?
Yes, Judge, I'm going to step outside to contact some of the Zoom folks.
Okay,
So I can
very
make
good. Thank you.
announcements. Thank you, Judge.
Position 8, Mr. Fortson, are you still with me?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm still here.
Hold on just 1 second. Good, Ms. Riley.
Yes, Your Honor.
I was gonna, do we have first of all, do we have an update on Mr. Carr?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Mr. Carr and I have been able to reach an agreement. However, Mr. Carr has a second case that is not on this calendar that involves the same victim, and he would like to take a plea on both cases. So we would be asking for a reset for 1 to get the second case on an Orca calendar, and for 2 for me to send him the paperwork so we would have everything ready to go. So if we could be placed on a final plea calendar for August or September, please.
Okay. August 17th? Okay. August 17th?
Yes, Your Honor, that works.
Okay, so Mr. Carr, you will get a notice for August 17th for both of your cases, okay?
Okay, thank you so much, Judge Morrow.
All right, you're welcome. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you.
What's that? Ms. Riley, do you, can you give us the number of the second case?
Yes, Your Honor. Are you ready? Or
Yes.
Ms. Bolton?
Yes.
Okay. It is 21 CR 0036665 F as in Frank.
Okay. All right. And do we have all the contact information for Mr. Carr? I take it that we do, given that he is on today's calendar.
And he also put his contact information in the chat, but it may have been just to me, so I can forward that to Ms. Bolton as well.
Okay.
Ms.
Thank
Riley,
you.
can I send you my updated address as well?
Please, yes,
Yes, I will email that to you right now, okay?
thank you.
All right, thank you.
Am I dismissed, Judge?
Yeah, as soon as we get your updated information, you're free to go, Mr.
Thank
Carr.
you.
Thank you. Have a good day. And Ms. Riley, Mr. Majeski wants to go into a breakout room with you,
Sure.
and I believe it's on position number 4. Are you there, Mr. Majeski?
Yes, Judge, still here.
Okay, so we're going to place you in a breakout room with Ms. Riley.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay.
Your Honor,
Yes, Ms. Gant.
there is an update for position 17, Ms. McMath.
Okay,
She does not qualify for the services of the public defender.
okay. So, are you there? Oh, yeah, there you go, Ms. McMath. Okay, if you'll unmute yourself, ma'am. Okay, can you hear me, Ms. McMath?
Yes.
All
Mhm.
right, so it's my understanding that you don't qualify for the services of the public defender. You have been charged with battery family violence that carries a maximum penalty of 12 months in jail and or $1,000 fine. You have the option this morning of hearing what the state has with regards to the offer in this matter. If you are not satisfied with that offer, you can either opt for a bench trial, which will be before me in the not so distant future, or you can opt for a jury trial, which the case will be returned to the division judge, and you'll get a court date in the future. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I may, and this may assist the situation a bit, it's my understanding that this is a matter between a mother and a daughter. I did reach out to the daughter and I was unable to contact her. If the mother is willing to include the daughter's information so that I can talk with her, I do believe with one reset, we may be able to come up with a resolution that would be amenable to Ms. McMath.
Is your daughter on the line today, Ms. McMath?
Yes, Honor.
Your
Given
Honor,
that
because it is
Hello?
a battery family violence matter, although it is obviously between the mother and the daughter, I don't have the authority to make any changes to that plea offer today. That's why I said once I talk with the daughter, with one additional date, we may be able to come up with a resolution.
Okay, so I'm happy to give you that opportunity, Ms. Marshall Story. I was just trying to facilitate you talking to the daughter. I understand that you wouldn't be able to make an offer.
Oh, well, sure. I can go into a breakout
Hello.
room with her
Hello.
if that's
Right,
something we
yeah,
can do.
so, I
Hi,
mean,
may I speak on behalf of my daughter, Your Honor? This is
hold on,
Karen.
yes, good. I'll give you that opportunity, Ms. Price. Let me work this out with Ms. Marshall Story first, though, okay? So
There-
hold on one moment.
Yes, sir.
So you understand what I'm trying to do, Ms. Marshall Story?
I do,
Okay, all right, thank you.
and that's fine. Mhm.
Okay, so Ms. Price, let's see, you are Miss McMahon's mother?
I'm yes, her mother, and I'm, of course, my granddaughter's, I'm her grandmother. And I was present at the incident. And at this point, since she does not have the counsel, and it was a very short time frame from the time that she got a response that she wouldn't qualify. She wasn't able to get the funds up to get a counsel just yet. Is there any way they possibly can do a reset and we can go from there instead of her giving you a decision today about the, bench trial or so forth? Because that
Yes,
would give
ma'am.
her a little more time to actually find the counsel, because it was a very short time. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So what I'm trying to facilitate, Ms. Price, is moving the case as quickly as possible. If you are willing to speak with Ms. Marshall's story today, that would help the process of moving forward. I'm also, after that's done, happy to give a reset for another time, but I want to see if we can get whatever information that you have to Ms. Marshall's story and that so that we can move the case forward. You understand, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so.
But it's the granddaughter, it's Miss Price's
Okay.
granddaughter that is the victim in this case.
Right.
We haven't
And I
seen
was
her on the
present.
line.
I
Okay.
was present as a witness too.
Okay, is your granddaughter on the line?
She was on the line, right, Danielle?
Yes, you should still be on there. Kasira?
He's there, Your Honor.
Okay, yeah, I see her.
He should be there.
Sorry, are you on the line? All right, so what I'm gonna do, it doesn't look like that's gonna work out. Ms. Marshall's story, I'm gonna reset this till September 7th. And hopefully that'll give everyone enough time to do what they need to do to move the case forward, okay?
Okay, and Ms. McBath or Ms. Price, in an effort to move this case forward, if one of you could please provide Kasira's contact information, the information that I have is not correct, then that would definitely be of assistance to me.
Okay.
Are you able to put that in what we call the chat here? Can you see that?
Chat.
And you'll see my information. You can send it directly to me, and my name is Erica Marshall Story.
Okay,
All right.
Erica. Sure. I can't find you. Or do I just click on to you or?
If you
Okay, Ms. Marshall, I see you. So I
Okay.
can at least send you her phone number.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll send
Thank you,
it.
Your Honor, for your
Okay.
indulgence in this matter.
No
Thank
worries.
Mr. Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Welcome. You all have a good day, and we'll see you back on the September 7th.
Thank you, sir. You too.
What time? I'm sorry.
Oh, you'll get a notice, Ms. McBath. Okay, it's gonna be September 7th.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good day, ma'am.
Thank you.
Is there an announcement? Majeski?
I got the offer, so if you can reset that so I can relay that, discuss that with my client, that'd be great, Judge.
Okay, this is position number 4.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so position 4 will be reset until September 7th also.
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have with you today. Can I be excused?
Yes, have a good day. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Judge.
All right. Any announcements?
Yes, Judge. On position number, the Orca C, Judge, position number 30, Kiara White. Ms. White should still be on. I'm requesting a bench trial on that particular case, Judge.
All right, so bench trial, what is that bench trial date again? August 24th. That's at 1:30. And Mr. Dodd, you know that we'll have, everything will be done in person.
Oh, yes,
in
yes.
court. Okay. And whose case is that?
That is my case, Your Honor. Sarita Githiea.
Good morning, Ms. Githiea. So August 24th, bench trial for position 30, Ms. White.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
And can she, Ms. White, be excused, Judge?
Yes, we'll see you back on August 24th, Ms. White. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Judge, I'm gonna run back to my office to,
Okay.
I think there's a few on there still.
So let me speak with position number 8 on the Orca C calendar, Douglas Fortson.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Fortson, it's my understanding that you did not qualify for the services of the public defender. You've been charged with simple battery, family violence, and cruelty to children in the 3rd degree and criminal trespass. Each of these charges carries with it a maximum penalty of 12 months in jail and/or a $1,000 fine. So as far as today goes, if you would like to receive the offer from the state, I'm happy to let them present their offer. If you're not in agreement with the offer, you have the option of pleading not guilty. If you plead not guilty, you can either request a bench trial, which will be before me in the not so distant future, or you can request a jury trial. The case will be returned to the division judge and you will get notification of your next hearing date somewhere in the future. What would you like to do this morning, Mr. Fortson?
Okay. I would proceed with to see what the offer is they have on the table for now and go from there.
Okay, that's fine, Mr. Fortson. Is this your case, Ms. Riley?
Yes, Your Honor. And the state's offer would be a plea to count 1, simple battery, family violence, 12 months probation, 60 hours of community service, is to complete 4 anger management classes, and to have no violent or harassing contact with the victim, Arnell Mora. Count 2 would be no prost, as there cannot be a cruelty to children in the 3rd degree for a simple battery offense. And the criminal trespass would also be no prost.
Okay, you understand that, Mr. Fortson?
No, not all the way. What is no pros? What is
Dismissed. They're going to dismiss. So if there's a plea to the simple battery, the other 2 charges will be dismissed.
Okay, and the other 2 charges were cruelty to children to the 3rd degree and what was the other one?
Criminal trespass.
Okay, yeah. And I will only be charged with simple battery.
It's a simple battery family violence charge. You might want to, Mr. Fortson, you might want to get some advice from a private attorney regarding what a plea to a simple battery family violence charge might mean for you in the future. If you want to get the advice of counsel, I'm happy to reset the matter to give you that opportunity.
Yes, sir, Judge. I would like that.
Okay, so I'm going to reset you, Mr. Fortson, until September 7th. That should give you enough time to seek the advice of counsel in this matter. When you come back on the 7th, if you want to go ahead with a plea, I'm going to, Ms. Riley, her information should be in the chat, and I'd like for you to get with her prior to that time if you would like to enter into a plea. If not, when you come back, we'll discuss what your options are, if you have an attorney or if you don't have an attorney, okay?
Okay.
Your Honor, I'm sending Mr. Fortson my email address as we speak.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Any other questions for me this morning, Mr. Fortson?
No, sir, that's all.
Okay, all right. So we'll see you back on September 7th. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, Courtney Hughes is here. I was having internet connection problems this morning, but I just got it fixed.
Okay, good morning, Ms. Hughes. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Ms. Hughes is position number 15. Are you able to activate your camera, ma'am?
Yes, I can. 1 second. Activated?
Yes, there you go. I'll need for you to find a stable place for me. Let's see, Ms. Hughes. Do you have a private attorney assisting you in this matter?
Actually, I did paperwork for a public defender. They never reached out. I did it upon my last court hearing. I sent it all documents they requested, and nobody ever reached out.
Okay, so I'll have you speak with a public defender this morning, Ms. Hughes, okay?
Okay.
Can you go ahead for me and put your information into the chat? And as soon as one is available, we'll have them speak with you, okay?
Okay, what information? My name and number, birthday, what information?
Just your number.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. And let's see, I believe that both of the public defenders are working with other people at the present time, so we'll be in recess until they come back.
Your Honor,
Oh, yes, Ms. Gant.
if I may, I do have an announcement for position 13, Mr. Antavius Hill.
Go ahead, go ahead. Ramon Elbrand is here.
Okay, hold on for me for a moment.
Hello?
I'm dealing with someone else, so hold on. Go ahead, Ms. Gant, I apologize.
Mr. Hill, position 13 does not qualify for the services of the public defender, Your Honor.
All right, any other announcements, Ms. Gant?
I am processing position 27 and we'll reach out to position 6.
Okay.
And we'll also send the application to Ms. Hughes as well. Ms. Hughes, if you may place your email in the chat, that will help me greatly. Thank you.
So I have to redo it because I already sent the form
Okay,
in.
I will give you a call. I do apologize. I'll give you a call. Just give
Thank
me a
you.
moment, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Ms. Gant. Let's see, who was trying to get my attention?
This Ramon Albaran.
Yes, sir.
He called me because y'all ain't brought my name up.
Okay, so we are waiting for, we have a number of people, Mr. Albaran, that we're dealing with this morning. So they have your information and someone will be reaching out to you. Okay, so just give us a little while.
They called my name first, and then my lawyer said I was on mute.
Okay, well, I have that you are here. I have that you are seeking the assistance of a public defender today. Is that right?
I already have a public defender.
Okay, so they're gonna
He
get
spoke for me. He's the one that told you I'm on mute.
Okay, all right, so he's gonna report on your case as soon as he's able to. Okay.
So what I do? I just wait.
Yes,
My dismiss.
No, you have to hold on the line for me, okay?
Hello?
Your Honor,
Hello?
I see Miss Gloria Rowell. I'm not sure if she understands that her case has been dismissed.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Marshall Story. Do you have any questions, Ms. Rowell? As far as your case goes, it was dismissed.
Okay, thank you, because I was on the wrong thing at first. I didn't know what happened.
Okay, you're fine, ma'am. You have a good day.
Thank you, sir, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Yep. So I can go?
Yes, ma'am, you can go.
All right.
Thank you, Ms. Marshall Story.
My pleasure.
All right, so we'll be in recess until one of the public defenders comes back. Okay, Mr. Hill, are you there, sir?
You a call from Mr. Hill?
Yes. Can you activate your camera for me?
It's saying unable to access camera allows them to. I'm hitting okay, but it's not letting me. It says the host has to ask you to start your video. And then it says unable to access camera.
Okay.
To start the video, so the host doesn't have anything to do with that. I can't start.
Okay, so we can, let's see, Mr. Hill, you may need to log out and log back in.
Okay, let me
I know you've been on camera prior, so.
Okay, let me log out and I'm gonna just log back in.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right.
Your Honor, he never activated his camera. He was the one that said he was in the restroom. Right.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't know if he has the ability or not, but he didn't activate it. She told him never mind. And he told him, he said, wait a minute.
Right.
Never mind. And then he's not been on the screen. So I-
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Let's see, who do we have that's on the iPhone?
Your Honor,
Yes, Ms. Gannett.
I do have an update for position 27, Mr. Tillman.
Okay,
He does qualify for our services.
okay. And what's the request on Mr. Tillman, Ms. Gannett?
If I may speak with the prosecutor, Your Honor.
That would be me, Sarita Githia.
Okay, so we'll put Ms. Gant and Ms. Githia into a breakout room. Thank you.
Oh my God. It's still not letting me show a video.
Okay, Mr. Hill, let's see. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
It's my understanding that you did not qualify for the services of the public defender. You've been charged with battery family violence, simple battery family violence. Each of these charges carries with it a maximum penalty of 12 months in jail and/or $1,000 fine. I'm happy to let you speak or let you hear the offer from the solicitor today. You will also have the option of, if you are not satisfied with their offer, of having a bench trial or a jury trial in this matter. Given that it's a battery family violence, you may want to consult with a private attorney to see how these charges would affect you if you did plead guilty to them. Do you plan on seeking the assistance of a private attorney, Mr. Hill?
No, yes, sir.
Okay, would you like the opportunity to have your case reset to see if you can employ a private attorney?
Yes, sir, I would like that.
Okay, so I'll give you a reset on this matter until September 7th. Until September 7th. Can you come down on that date to the court or? regarding this matter, Mr. Hill?
I will see if I can find it right up there. Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, because I'm gonna have to see you in person, or I'm gonna have to be able to see you on the Zoom call. I'm just giving you the opportunity this morning so that, because you don't have, we're not able to see you on camera. All right, so when you do come back on the 7th, if you have a private attorney, they will assist you. If you don't, then I will give you what your options are at that point in time, okay?
All right, I appreciate that, sir.
You're welcome, Mr. Hill. You have any other questions for me?
No, sir.
Let me make sure that I have your correct address. Can we see if we have his address? I want to make sure that he gets the notice. Is it, you still at the 4050 address, Mr.?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, so we have the proper address. All right, thank you, sir. We'll see you back on September 7th.
All right, you have a good day.
You do the same, thank you. Mr. Haddad, are you with someone right now?
I am not, Judge.
Okay, I think that your client is Mr. Albaran, is that right? I think that we were holding for your announcement with him.
Yes, Judge. Actually, if I can speak to the prosecutor in a breakout room, if at all possible, I believe it's Ms. Riley's case.
Okay, so if we can put Mr. Haddad and Ms. Riley into a breakout room.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. And we will be in recess until there's an announcement.
Can I trouble one of the litigation managers, see if they can put me in a breakout room with Mr. Albaran, Ramon Albaran.
Okay, Mr. Dodd.
Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor.
Yes, Ms. Gant.
May I be placed into a breakout with Mr. Tillman, position 27?
Is that Eric Tillery? No. Tillman?
Your Honor.
Oh, 27, okay.
You call me, Your Honor?
No, I'm sorry, Mr. Tillery. Hold on for me.
Okay.
Thank you. Is there an announcement, Ms. Gant?
Yes, Your Honor. The state has provided an offer. However, we are not willing to move forward with the plea offer. My client would like to have a jury trial, and I will submit the paperwork to waive his arraignment.
Okay, so this is Mr. Tillman, is that right? Position number 17?
27, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, 27? Yes, thank you. So we will send you the case management order and request for a jury trial.
And if we may have the plea placed on the record.
Okay. Whose case is
That is your honor. I was doing something. What did you request, Ms. Gant? I apologize.
The jury trial.
Oh, and I believe that you requested that the offer be placed on the record. Is that right, Ms. Gant?
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right.
Okay. The offer was 12 months to serve 3 days, credit for time served, family violence intervention program, 40 hours of community service, and no contact with the victim, Sierra Green.
Okay. Who would you like to see next, Ms. Gant?
I am in the process of completing the application by phone for Mr. Clark. He's having some difficulty. And I did receive word back from our legal secretary that we do not have an application on file for Courtney Hughes. And that is position 15.
Hey, this is Courtney Hughes. I definitely did the application. I'll redo it. But I definitely did it. Took pictures of it, faxed it and emailed to whatever number a long time ago. Like it's been months. I've even reached out to follow up with my application because I know I was having a court date coming up pretty soon. But if could I put my email in the chat? I can redo the form real quick.
What I will do, ma'am, is to send you my email and you can send it directly to me.
Okay, so seeing that I did it 2-3 months ago, I don't even know. Once I took pictures of it and emailed it, I can't just, I don't know where they at. I done moved and everything. So I could just redo them. That's why I said I could just redo them.
Okay, and if you give me a moment, I will reach out to you by phone as well.
Okay, perfect. So you want me to complete it and send it to your email?
If you have the ability to do that, fine, do it. Otherwise, we will handle it another way. So if I could just have you to hold tight, please.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Your Honor, I will speak with Mr. Clark, position 6, and then follow up with Ms. Hughes, and that I believe completes the applications for the Public Defender's Office.
Okay, so 6:15. I believe that Mr. Dodd is speaking with one. What about, do you have down position 26, Mr. Tillery?
I sent a message to him regarding whether or not he would like to have his case reset to September 7th, but I have not received a message back. I sent a message in the chat to him directly per Mr. Haddad.
Okay, so Mr. Tillery, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, so go ahead, Ms. Gant. What was the request of Mr. Tillery?
Firstly, sir, did you have the opportunity to speak with Mr. Haddad?
No, ma'am.
Okay, all right. I do have, let's see, I do have the court's indulgence, Your Honor.
Okay, you're fine.
I believe that I do have an offer for Mr. Tillery.
I'm listening.
Oh, yes, I do have an offer. So if Mr. Tillery can hold on or hang tight, I will speak with him momentarily.
Okay, all right.
And Mr. Tillery, please place your number in the chat for me.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Who was that talking, the judge?
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Dodd.
I have paperwork ready, the plea paperwork. Who should I send it to litigation? Which litigation manager?
Ms. Bolton?
Okay, I'll go ahead and email it now. This is on position number 1. We are ready for a plea once the court, of course, receives the paperwork, Judge.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And I'll send it to Ms. Riley as well.
Yes, Mr. Haddad, I believe if you just reply all, I did CC Ms. Bolton on the initial email, so that should send it to both of us. Thank you.
Your Honor,
Yes, Ms. Gant.
are you ready to receive announcements?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Regarding position 6, Mr. Clark, he does qualify for the services of the public defender.
Okay, and what do we want to do with Mr. Clark today?
I would like to speak to a prosecutor.
Okay, whose case is Mr. Clark, position number 6?
That would be Ms. Riley, Your Honor.
Okay, so let's go ahead and, can we put Ms. Gant and Ms. Riley into a breakout room?
Your Honor, I know that Mr. Haddad is ready on the plea with
Okay.
Mr. Alberin. I don't know which one you want to do first.
Your Honor, if I may be placed instead in a breakout with Mr. Tillery, I think that will help to move things along.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Gant. So let's place Ms. Gant and Mr. Tillery into a breakout room. Okay. We're having some difficulty with the printer in the courtroom, so that's what the holdup is.
Understood, Your Honor. Thank you.
You okay?
Ms. Gant, do you still need to speak with Ms. Riley?
For Mr. Clark, yes, but I do have an announcement for Mr. Tillery.
Okay.
All right, the state has made an offer, but at this time we are unable to accept it. But we would request just to be reset to the next status conference so that we may possibly work to improve the offer.
Okay, so does September 7th work?
That works for me, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, we'll reset until September 7th.
And if we may just have the plea placed on the record, Your Honor.
Excuse me.
Yes, Mr. Tillery.
Do you have a early date?
That's the next date, Mr. Tiller.
Okay.
And Ms. Riley, is this Ms. Githiea's case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
The offer on this one was 12 months to serve 2 days, credit for time served. Family Violence Intervention Program, 40 hours of community service, and no contact with Shaquaria Hurst. Shaquaria is SHYQUARRIA Hurst, HURST.
Okay. All right, anything further for Mr. Tillery this morning, Ms. Gant?
Nothing from the defense, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, we'll see you back in September, Mr. Tillery. And we're still having some difficulties here in the court. So Ms. Gant, if you do need to speak with Ms. Riley, do you still need to speak with Ms. Riley regarding one of these cases?
Yes, Your Honor, just to see if there's an offer for Mr. Clark.
Position number 6?
Yes, position number 6.
So can we just place that on the record?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
It would be 12 months to serve 5 days, the balance probated, a family violence intervention program, 40 hours of community service, and he is to have no violent or harassing contact with the victim, Miss Jasmine Thompson Clark.
And again, if we may place that on the next status conference, the next calendar for status conference.
Okay, so that's September 7th. Okay.
Excuse me, Ms. Gant, do I need to still be here or do I need to leave?
We have handled, Your Honor, may Mr. Tillman be excused? I waived his arraignment, Your Honor, position 27.
Oh, yes, yes. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, you as well.
Thank you. Okay, so from what I have, we still have taken the plea in position number 1, and we still have position 15. Is that right?
And Your Honor, will reach out to position 15, Ms. Hughes, right now.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Gant.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and take the plea of Mr. Albaran. If you could unmute yourself, Mr. Albaran.
Yes, sir. Grumpy, please.
Yes, can you raise your right hand for me? I think it's the other hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I swear.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Thank you, sir. Ms. Riley?
Thank you, Your Honor. The state would expect the evidence to show that on November 19th of 2019, officer was dispatched to 2048 Stanton Road in East Point, Georgia, Fulton County, in reference to a suspicious person. Upon arrival, Officer Leonard was informed that a Black male matching the description of Mr. Albaran was given a criminal trespass warning at the above location. And there was a description of his clothing given. Officer Leonard arrived on the scene and made contact with the male, learned to be Mr. Albaran, who confirmed that he had recently been given a criminal trespass warning at that location. And when asked why he returned, he advised that he wanted to go to jail. The state's recommendation for this case is a 12-month suspended sentence upon Mr. Albaran not returning to 2048 Stanton Road.
Your Honor, thank you, Judge. I apologize. On behalf of Mr. Albaran, Judge, I think that the frustration was that, and I explained it to him, that he's the one that called the police. I think he was going through a mental health crisis and wanted basically to be taken to the hospital. And of course, they arrested him because of a prior trespass warning that he should not return to that store. He no longer lives there, Judge. He and his grandmother have moved and they live in Dublin, Judge. And I think that's an easy resolution to this case. But just ask the court to follow the state's recommendation, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Albaran, it's my understanding that you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand you have the right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's see. And Mr. Clark, I see that you're still on the line. You're free to go.
Am I able to be free to go?
Yes, I don't have anything further. Mr. Haddad, is he free to go?
Yes, he is. Thank you, Judge.
Okay.
Good luck to you, Mr. Albaran.
Thank you.
Mr. Albaran?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no, yes, have a good day. Okay, Mr. Clark, are you still on the line with us? Okay, he does not appear, he's not answering, so maybe we can get that from his counsel. Okay, so we're waiting for Ms. Gant to return. And then I think that will complete the 9 o'clock calendars, and we'll go over them as soon as she makes an announcement. Yes, Ms. Gant.
Okay, good afternoon, Your Honor. Ms. Hughes, position 15 qualifies for the services of the public defender.
Okay. And what would we like to do with Ms. Hughes today? Ms. Gant? Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you, Judge.
Oh, okay.
I do.
Can you hear me,
Can you
Ms.?
hear me? Do I have any audio?
Okay, I can hear you, but you can't hear me, I guess.
I can hear you, Judge.
Okay.
Okay, Your Honor, if I may, my audio was muted.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, good. So I guess my last question was, what are we gonna do with Ms. Hughes today?
I would like to know if there's an offer for Ms. Hughes.
Yes, there is an offer.
Okay, may you place that on the record, please?
Yes. The offer is theft by taking, 12 months probation, one theft class, $300 fine.
Okay. And if we may request a reset to a status conference, Your Honor, the next status calendar?
Okay, so we'll just reset for the same date, September 7th. Does that work?
That works, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so I believe that completes the 9 o'clock calendars, if I'm not mistaken. So when Ms. Bolton's ready, we can go over the calendars. Mhm. Oh, okay. Have we spoken with position 29, Mr. Rondrell Vons?
No, I've been waiting.
Okay. So we still need someone to speak with Mr. Vons.
Your Honor, I had tried to call him. If y'all want to go through the calendar, and if somebody can put me in a breakout room, Mr. Vons.
Okay, so.
I'll be quick.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Dodd. So if we can place Mr. Vons and Mr. Dodd into a breakout room, please. And while Mr. Dodd is speaking, we'll go over the calendar.
Okay, can everyone? Okay, can everyone hear me?
It's an echo.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
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 Okay, thank you.
Position 1, plea. Position 2, FTA. Position 3, FTA. Position 4, reset 9/7. Position 5, reset 8/17. Position 6, reset 9/7. Position 7, no cross. Position 8, reset 9/7. Position 9, reset 8/17. Position 10, reset 9/7. Position 11, FTA. Position 12, reset 9/7. Position 13, reset 9/7. Position 14, reset 9/7. Position 15, reset 9/7. Position 16, reset 9/7. Position 17, reset 9/7. Position 18, reset 9/7. Position 19, FTA. Position 20, FTA. Position 21, no cross. Position 22, bench trial, reset 8/24. Position 23, reset 9/7. Position 24, no cross. Position 25, FTA. Position 26, reset 9-7. Position 27, jury trial request. Position 28, FTA. Position 29 is on hold. Position 30 is bench trial reset 8-24. Position 31, no cross. Position 32, reset 9-7. And position 33, reset 8-17.
Excuse me, may I get the date for the bench trial? I heard the 21st, but not the month.
August 24th.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, and I'll go over the Orca E final plea calendar.
She's on, Your Honor.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Judge Morrow.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't see you there.
No problem. Position number 1 is reset for August the 24th at 9 a.m. Position number 2, reset for August the 24th. Position number 3 is reset for September the 14th at 9 a.m. Position number 4 was a bench warrant. Position number 5 was reset for August the 24th at 9 a.m. Position number 6 was waived jury. Position number 7 was reset for August the 24th at 9 a.m. And position number 8 was reset for September the 14th at 9 a.m.
Okay, thank you. And let's see, Mr. Haddad.
Yes, Judge. Thank you for the opportunity. I spoke to Mr. Vaughn's judge. We're requesting a jury trial, send it back to division on that particular case, Judge.
Okay, and that was position 29, okay?
Thank you.
So we will get you that case management order and the request for a jury trial.
Thank you, Judge. And can Mr. Vaughn's be excused?
Yes, have a good day, Mr. Barnes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and with that, I believe that completes the calendars for this morning. Anything further?
Just a quick question, Your Honor. What day were the FTAs? Were they reset for?
September 7th.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions, concerns? If not, you all have a good rest of the day. We'll see you.